Happy Valentine's Day. Now, I have just finished watching Love Me on Amazon Prime. It's currently number 8 in the UK. It started out as a very popular story on Wattpad, which kind of reminds me a bit of the After movies because that's where it started, and then obviously developed into a numerous amount of movies. So I have a lot of thoughts about it. So it's 100 minutes long. It was only just released yesterday. It is a drama romantic show. There is drug use in it. There's sexual references in it. But basically, this is what it says. After her brother's death, June moves to Milan for a fresh start, finding comfort in Will, the perfect honour student at her new international school. But when his troubled best friend James, hiding a dangerous life in MMA fights, sparks a rivalry that quickly turns into irresistible attraction, June must choose between safety and love that upends everything she thought she wanted. So, what are my thoughts on it? So, yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. Um, but as I was watching it, all these other shows were kind of pinging in my head. It reminds me of the After movies because obviously how it started out as a book on Wattpad and it's developed into movies, but also at certain points she's quoting books, which is what Tess always did and on Harden too. And then it reminded me of Maxton Hall because obviously it's in a school, and Andrea is also in both shows as well. Also, Beautiful Disaster came to mind because of the fighting side of things, which also reminded me of Perfect Addiction. So I felt like it was just loads of other shows and movies just kind of jammed into one. As I say, it was watched. There was some comical moments in it too. Um, I do think that, there's a bit during the movie where a video was released and you're kind of guessing who released the video. I predicted pretty off the bat who it was, and I actually thought it was very obvious. And I haven't read the story. Um, I find it highly frustrating how it ended. You really want this one couple to get together. You have all these moments of them potentially going to come together, and nothing ever comes of it. No kisses, no nothing. And then it ends with, the way it ends, I'm a bit like screaming at the TV. It reminds me of when I first watched the After movies. At the end of that first movie, I was screaming at the screen going, is that it? Is that the movie? Is that the end of the movie? I didn't realise at the time that it was a series of movies. So I'm kind of hoping that this one does bring a second one out, because if it doesn't, it makes the movie even more shit, because you really want this couple to get together, and then if they decide not to do a second one, then they never do, really. So I like movies where you're batting for the couple and you see their story over a couple of movies and then they finally get together. Whereas my always concern is if they cancel it after the first one, you kind of have to make that story up in your head, really. But yeah, no, it's definitely an easy watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would probably give it, I would say, a 7 out of 10. So if you haven't already, pop over to Amazon Prime and enjoy watching Love Me, Love Me.